everybody, I'm Corina. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My Facebook page is Corina Stefan Astrology, and the website where you can find me and you can book a session with me is www.corinastefanastrology.com. On October 27th, 2019 at 8:38 p.m., so tonight, Pacific Daylight Time, we have a new moon at 4 degrees in Scorpio. New moons are really powerful alignments between the sun and the moon, and they act like true cosmic windows opened into new possibilities, new beginnings. They allow us to dive deep into our creativity as our masculine and feminine halves, the sun and the moon, come together in this amazing cosmic fusion. New moons represent a special time when we are ready to conceive our next baby, be it a project or a next step or an initiative that we were looking forward to take. It could be also a new relationship or a part of our identity that we would like to push forward and birth out into the world. Those moments, the new moons, they are quiet and I would say mysterious moments when we become pregnant with great new ideas, not even being fully aware of the miracles that we carry within ourselves. New moons are, from this point of view, the best time to plant fertile seeds into our emotional soil, hoping to see our life stories successfully unfolding. So since this new moon occurs in all-consuming, passionate Scorpio, let's take a look at what kind of seeds are there available to us in the cosmic shop. Scorpio's love language is touch, kisses, caresses, embraces, sexual expression, any type of emotional bonding that goes beyond physical limitations, physical forms. So planting Scorpio seeds at the beginning of this lunar cycle will bring a rich emotional crop, a deeper sense of intimacy and connection. If, for example, you've been struggling with a fear of abandonment or a feeling of not belonging, now it's the right time to act. Make yourself available and vulnerable and just express that need to connect and to belong. Allow your fears, allow your shadow part become one of your strengths. Stop hiding and repressing parts of your identity that you believe are less desirable, and start looking at these with an X-ray type of vision that will actually show you that you are sitting on a gold mine. Being yourself, being ourselves, is the greatest treasure that we could ever own. Our gifts lie buried deep within, together with our deepest weaknesses, and it's up to us to dive deep, and to reclaim our power. Scorpio is such an expert when it comes to surrendering control, releasing, letting go of all people or situations that have reached a high level of toxicity. So my suggestion and my invitation is to sprinkle a bit of this Scorpio magic dust on your life and let it sit for a while until its hidden powers get activated. And just ask yourselves, is there anything in your life that you dread letting go of, even if it's emotionally hurting you? It could be a toxic work environment or a relationship or family dynamics. If you're obsessively holding on to something, you can put on Scorpio's in-depth vision glasses, right? And you can understand what's the deep wound behind this fear of letting go. Scorpio's third area of expertise is rebirth and regeneration. We all carry within that phoenix rising from the ashes, that incredible ability to reinvent ourselves and to start anew. So the tricky part here obviously is, how do we conquer the fear of letting go? And there is no better master than Scorpio at teaching us this. It's true, bits and pieces of ourselves die in the process, but eventually we emerge stronger and whole. We can actually only lose something that did not belong to us in the first place, something that was superficial about us. So you can ask yourselves, what area of my life needs regeneration? What's the skin, what's the role or the mask that needs to be shed, as it has become too tight or constrictive for your true identity and joy? Where are you stuck in destructive habits or destructive interactions, and what would it take to let go of those? The new moon is making a tight aspect with Uranus in Taurus. It's an opposition which symbolizes surprising actions, decisions or events that can affect our life out of the blue. So the next 28 days might be filled with surprises with an unstable, erratic energy. Relationships are particularly vulnerable under this influence, as Uranus's massive presence in this new moon chart suggests abrupt endings, abrupt beginnings, people jumping in and out of relationships and partnerships without the proper explanations. Communication is poor, is edgy, and decisions have already been made. So decisions are not really discussed, but rather presented in a detached way. There is an increased need for independence, for space, for freedom, and for following our own original path. So you can expect, shocking news, you can expect shocking actions that hit fast and hard. It might feel even similar to being suddenly, shot in the back from behind, finding yourself more hurt by the unexpected part of it rather the emotional pain that you are forced to deal with. So the pain of the surprise might be even greater than the emotional damage caused by the event itself. Mars in Libra and Pluto in Capricorn are both rulers of this new moon chart. Both planets are engaged in a tight and tense aspect of friction. Mars is squaring the axis of the lunar node, and then it's squaring the Saturn-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn. So what does this tell us? It tells us that if we are to jump from past scenarios into future chapters of our life stories, we need to act on our instincts and our impulses. We need to be brave. Mars represents that daring hero that is conquering all risks and dangers by fast and inspired actions. So what exactly is the adventure that you are looking forward to start on? Be bold, be brave, conquer your dreams, release all that is too old, too traditional, too skeptical and fear-based. Capricorn is that sign that teaches us that life is tough, material resources are limited or scarce, and we have to be wise in the way we manage those. But with Pluto sitting exactly next to that south node in Capricorn, we are kind of being purged of these fears surrounding material security. Pluto in Capricorn is actually exposing all the powerlessness and abuse that we must face if we lack, the courage to naturally flow with our needs and dreams. Follow your bliss, this is what this alignment says, and follow whatever nurtures you and makes you feel at home. And also be ready to fight your way out, push hard, and make whatever you love the anchor of your life. Let your passions become the womb that will nurture, that will protect and empower you. So that's the message of this North Node in Cancer, ruled by the Scorpio new moon. Go deep to find yourself, stripping down one by one all that is useless or fake. Be who you are, genuinely you, no masks or clothes needed. Be emotionally naked and let others become fascinated by the power that radiates from your true essence. A person that has nothing to hide is truly powerful. Also, since one of Scorpio's archetypes is the psychologist or therapist, I would suggest not to forget to work side by side with your healer. Fear of true intimacy and deep connection can be such a huge block in our lives, and we all need another set of eyes to be able to see that. Lately, I've been working with many clients of mine on issues regarding relationships, fear of abandonment, infertility, and I came to the realization that deep connections are no easy thing. That's clear. And especially if there are subconscious beliefs that associate intimacy with pain, our minds will do everything, to keep us stuck in the safe zone. And this safe zone could mean, frustrating, superficial relationships that lack deeper commitment. Or it could mean, the impossibility to conceive, as there is a lot of pain associated with this idea of being vulnerable. This kind of vulnerability that comes, with a pregnancy is truly unbearable for some women. So here's my question and invitation for you during the next 28 days of this new lunar cycle. Ask yourselves, what are the deepest fears that you would like to start working on, start healing? Feel free, to share your thoughts and comments in the section below. I really look forward to your feedback, and thank you so much for watching this video.